What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Diesel Dog video. Working on the old truck tonight. Gonna put a couple belts on this thing now. If you're new to the channel, it's a 2010 Silverado Z71, 5.3 in the thing, and it's got about, well, it's over 230,000 miles now. I have replaced the Serpentine belt before, years ago at like 100,000 miles or so, but I've never replaced the AC belt. It's a stretch fit belt. Let me show you what I got here. So for the regular accessory drive belt, Serpentine belt, whatever you want to call it, I did get the Delco. But for the stretch, I went with the Dayco because it was on sale for like $3 on Rock Auto. So these are the belts I've got. But we do have a stretch belt on the AC. And if you never change one, it can be kind of a goofy looking thing to try to change down there. They did away with the tensioner. The older Silverados with the 5.3s and the 6.0s and the 4.8s, they had a tensioner down there on the AC belt. They did away with that. It's a stretch fit belt. I don't have the tool, so I'm going to show you how I put this thing on without the tool. And then in the morning after it sits outside over the course of the damp night, you know, usually these mornings are pretty muggy. We'll see if it squeals, because I've been getting a belt squeal pretty bad. I'm dropping my daughter off in the mornings, and this thing just sounds terrible. It's just like screaming at people. They're like, totally thought I brought a better light home to do this in the dark, but this is the only time I can do this. So first thing we're gonna do is pull our engine cover off here. Gonna pull your crankcase little tube off there. Then we got a couple of 8mm here for your clamps. Pull it loose at the throttle here. You can pull up on this a little bit. Pull that loose. And then I pull this clamp loose and we can pull the snorkel off. Just like that. And it's out of the way. But better to look at our belt here. Idler pulley, tensioner pulley. Gonna rotate this thing clockwise, relieve the tension, and we got our belt. Pulled on up out of here. Take a look at this thing here. See, our doesn't look too bad. The ribs don't look too bad. I'm wondering if it's our AC belt that's making most of the noise. But yeah, this is me. I'm pretty sure I replaced this. It's a GM part number there. You always want to pull your new belt out and compare them before you go fishing it back in, and all of a sudden you got the wrong belt. Looks to be correct. So we're gonna stick this to the side because we need to do our AC belt first. There's a little snip. Past the point of no return now. Bada bing, bada boom. Take a look at this one here. This one doesn't look terrible. Start to see like that little like metalish stuff coming out there. I bet this one was, yeah, oh, there. Seeing some cracking going on there. Want to bend that. I bet this one was the one making our noise. Let's get this new one on there. So as I said, I do not have the special tool for the stretch belt, but here's what I do. You're first gonna get it behind the crank pulley here on the bottom, and on the top you're gonna get it started in your grooves there. You're gonna get started in your grooves, and then you're gonna get it around the AC pulley. I kind of slide it forward, getting it started in the grooves there till you kind of feel it tight on top. I'm in the grooves, I'm holding it over on this side. I'm gonna hold it in there, and then we can get our socket on our crank pulley. It's gonna be a 24mm bolt right in the middle. You're gonna turn it clockwise while holding the belt in those grooves with your other hand. And we're gonna start turning this thing while we hold the belt in those grooves until we start feeling it getting some tension there. I'm still holding it with my right hand as we come around. Now sometimes it will start coming out of the other grooves on the AC pulley where I'll just pull it a little bit here. Oh, we lost it. That's all right. That happens. Let's try to get this started again. As I said, the tool definitely helps. If you can get the tool to do it, use the tool. But if you don't have the tool, you can do it without. Almost all the way around. Almost there. There we go. You can hear it starting to fold over. There we go. Now it clicked. Let's see where we're at on our AC. And we're even on the AC. We are not even off a little bit. Look at that. All the way on without the stretch belt tool. Just takes a little bit of effort there to hold it on, but it'll come around once you get that tension and kind of get it locked in on that rib. Coming around, all of a sudden it'll snap in there. So AC stretch fit belt on there without the tool. There you go. Might be kind of hard for you guys to see here, but I'll put this belt on and then I'll give you another glance of the routing. Around our tensioner. Make sure you're in all the ribs on all the other pulleys. Bolt in front. And do we have enough? She's tight. I wonder why she's so tight. Put it on there. Come on now. There you go. Oh, no wonder. We are not all the way on the crank. That's why you double check your work before you start it up. Almost. Oh, there we go. Now we're on the crank. On all the ribs, we'll give it another. Oh yeah. Tight. Snapped. Snap. Tight. Snap. All right, moment of truth. Still rocking the Boost Auto 2020 up key fob here, working out good. Now that the check engine light is no longer on, we can do our auto start. No squeaking. Heck yeah, man. Now we can drop off, second grade drop off and not sound like a dying pig, you know, so pretty excited about that. So pretty easy job there, those stretch belts. Like I said, didn't even use the tool, got it on there, fairly easy. Actually, like, I just did one a while back on a Ford with the 2.7 or 3.5, one of the V6s. The AC belt is a stretch belt, and it tells you to put a zip tie around, like get it started, put a zip tie all the way around the crank pulley over top of the belt, and then turn it, and that zip tie keeps the belt from coming off. I don't know if you could do it with one of these Chevys. I always just do it that way. So there's a couple different methods out there. You don't need necessarily the special tool. If you do a lot of them, maybe get the stretch belt tool, I don't know. But if you're doing this at home and you're looking at it, you're like, there is no tensioner on this, how do I do this? There you go. You can try to do it that way. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know down in the comments how you guys do it. What's your preferred method? And like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one.